Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome back to the side stories of Doki Doki Literature Plus. So, last episode we finished Respect. So now we have Sayori, and Yuri, and Natsuki, and we always have Monica in the club. That's all the members in the club. But as you can see, we still have some more stories. I'm just wondering what's left since we, have everybody in the club. Like, I know there's probably, the final story that I don't have unlocked yet is probably, when Monica becomes all self-aware and everything. So, I wonder what these other stories are going to be. Well, today we're moving on to Balance, and judging from the characters, it looks like this is going to be a story about, Sayori and Natsuki. So, let's see what's going on with them. Maybe it's like, the characters, building a bond, because, they're all part of the club, right? But they're basically, still kind of... strangers. And now that I think about it, Sayori and Natsuki didn't really have much of a interaction during the whole Respect story, right? So let's go see what's going to be going on between the two. Yes, I want to begin the side story. Natsuki! Wow, Natsuki is messing with the... What is this music? I like it, but it just doesn't really seem fitting, like... While Natsuki is messing with the orientation of her manga in the closet shelves, Sayori approaches from behind and pulls her into an embrace. What? What do you want? Hi. I like that. Hi. The Literature Club has been in full swing since Natsuki joined. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Can't forget the club president after all. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for manga. Then Sayori shared her love for poetry as well as how she goes about writing it herself. Monica, who has multiple interests, decided to focus her day on short stories. And finally, Yuri managed to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy, with a little help and encouragement from Sayori. Good job, Sayori. We really do appreciate you in the club. I'm sorry, I just get distracted by this music. For some reason, it's something I picture, in medieval times setting, a town. This is the music that comes to my mind there. Not for Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know if that's just me, though. After the week was spent under a presentation, Monica decided to give the club members this next week to freely explore each other's literary interests. Sayori, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy books, is rather excited to begin her journey into Natsuki's manga collection. I want to read with you today. Tell me which one I should pick. Well, that depends on what kind of stuff you like. I mean, there's romance, drama, comedy, mystery, everything. I like all of those things, though. Sayori reaches out and pulls a random book from the shelf and inspects the cover. Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes? You wouldn't like that one. Oh, what are you hiding there, Natsuki? Natsuki, you want to explain that? In a panic, Natsuki snatches the book from Sayori's hand and replaces it on a shelf in a less conspicuous location. Natsuki, I think we need to talk about that. Is there something you're not telling us? Okay, well, if you really have no preference, then let's just start with something that's easy to get into. That's fair. A lot of these don't start to get really good until a few volumes in. And I wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're already really into manga. I could handle it. I did with Yuri's book. Well, I'm more considerate than that. Although, I'm kinda impressed by your attention span if you put that much effort into her books. No, I have the attention span of a donut. Same, girl, same. But I love my friends, and I can do anything if it's for them. Well, okay then. Let's pick you something that even donuts can Wow. I'm sure Sayori appreciates that. I didn't say I was a donut. I just said I have the attention span of one. Were you trying to call me sweet? You're so cute. No, how'd you get to that conclusion? Well, you used the word donut to describe her, and donuts are sweet, so I can see how she put that together. She turned an insult into a compliment. Good job, Sayori. And don't call me cute. How come? I just don't like it. I don't need a reason, do I? Natsuki yanks a book from the shelf and closes the closet doors. If someone asks you to stop, then you just need to stop. People need to realize that. That's fair. That's fair. I can vouch for that. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to hurt you. Nah, sorry. It wasn't you. I'm just taking it out on you. Natsuki shakes her head while putting a second chair over to her desk. I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden. Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles. You're like a nice person, so I wasn't talking about you. I still learned a valuable lesson though. Sayori speaks softly as well, feeling shy after receiving the unexpected compliment. Well, anyway, here's the book, so just start it whenever you feel like it. What's it about? Well, it's like a comedy, and there's romance too, obviously. You know what? Just read it. Sayori looks at the title. It's called Love is Another Word for Luck. It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running into the same guys, and then you find out, you should just read it. I'm not gonna give away the whole story for you, but you have to tell me what you think. I can already guess who you're going to ship yourself with. It would be so funny if I'm right. Ship? I don't get it. Oh, Sayori. Never mind. Let's not worry about that yet. Just make sure you tell me what you think. Oh, okay. I'll start then. Hey, maybe tomorrow we can do poetry too? Oh, yeah, I guess. But don't you want to finish this first? Yeah, but we could do both. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, then I won't make you or anything, you know. No, it's just... Well, never mind. We can worry about that tomorrow. Sounds fair. Worry about one thing at a time. Right now, the romance, manga. After the club meeting ends and Natsuki and Yuri leave, Monica strikes up a conversation with Sayori. I see you got Natsuki to share some of her manga with you. I really want to become better friends with her. She's so enthusiastic and expressive. I could just listen to her talk. She's so I'm not sure if she meant I can't say that to her or if I just can't say it at all about her. Say what? Nothing. I'm a woman of respect. But Natsuki is a woman of cute. Oh no, I said it. What's so bad about that? I don't know. But you know, there's one thing I'm kind of worried about. Sometimes I'm afraid that Natsuki doesn't like me very much. Oh, that's ridiculous! How can you feel that way? Well, I mean, just little signs like how she only says hi to me after I say hi to her first. And it feels like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's about manga and other stuff she likes. She just seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry. Yeah, but that doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy, you know? Maybe. My stupid head is just making me worry for no reason. It likes to do that to me. Same, girl. Same. It's okay. Try not to worry so much. Everything will be fine. But you can always talk to me about any concerns that you have. I'm here to help, you know. I'm the president. You're the best. Sayori gives Monica a quick hug. Well, I'm gonna keep trying because I love her and I want to get closer to her. You got this, girl. True friendship. Tomorrow has come. Poetry day, maybe? I don't know, Natsuki was a bit dismissive. After the next club meeting starts, Sayori is the last one in as usual. Trotting into the room, she sees Natsuki sitting alone by the closet, reading what must be manga. Well, what else would she be reading? Without hesitation, Sayori pulls up a chair and plops herself down right next to Natsuki. Hello there! Hi. What you reading? Can I read it with you? Natsuki pulls the book away from Sayori. You can't just start in the middle. There are spoilers. Besides, what about the one I gave you yesterday? Sorry, I was just curious. Well, anyway, I've been waiting forever for this volume to come out. And it just came out yesterday, so... Oh, that's exciting! Well, I'll let you read it then. Can I sit next to you, though? Sure. Sayori plops herself down next to Sayori, then pulls out a blank sheet of paper. Natsuki reads in silence, save for the periodic flucture of a page being released from beneath her thumb. From Sayori's side, only the light tapping noises of her pen meeting the paper can be heard. Time passes. Sayori's paper is filled with scribbles and the margins are lined with stick figures. I used to doodle down the margins of paper too. Natsuki lets out a deep sigh and closes the book. Heh! Did you finish? No, but it's a good stopping point. My head is swimming. I need a break. Natsuki stretches her arms. Aren't you bored? No, I was writing. Oh, I saw all the stick figures and thought you were just bored. I figured the stick figures were just something she was drawing while she was, brainstorming. Like, some people doodle while they're brainstorming. I just draw those when I'm thinking or waiting for inspiration. I made friends with them all. Okay, so yeah, it was what I was thinking. This one is sad because she thinks the night sky is pretty, but she can't look up at the stars in public without everyone thinking she's a weirdo. And this one has problems with his back, and the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him. What the heck? You're a weirdo. Wanna read the poem I'm working on? Sure, I guess. Sayori slides the paper over to Natsuki. As Natsuki reads through the poem, she furrows her eyebrows. I swear I can read. I swear I'm not 100% illiterate, okay? She slides the paper back over to Sayori. Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are like really emotional, you know? Is that a bad thing? Well, no, it was just an observation I made. I think people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings. Well, Natsuki begins to protest, but she can't find a good way of putting her thoughts into words. Doesn't that depend more on the kinds of friends you have? That is true, but her friends, if you want to call them friends, aren't exactly the best kind of people. I think really she should cut ties with those people because they're not exactly the best of friends. They're pretty mean to her. I don't know. To each their own, I guess, but I've never met anyone I feel comfortable sharing my poems with. Not that it's you, it's just how I am, so... You write poems? Yeah? You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Yeah, that too, but... You should. I mean, would you ever want to share? Like I said, I don't do that. But this is the literature club. Can we talk about something else? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Still, I'm sorry. It's fine. Well, let's move on to something that makes us both happy. I should continue the book you gave me since I didn't get very far yet. Sure, let's do that. Over the next few days, Sayori begins each club meeting by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm. It's Natsuki! Natsuki! Uh-oh, I think I can see this becoming a problem. Yep, I can start to see the frustration coming. Hi, Natsuki! Oh boy. At the end of one club meeting, Monica, who has become rather invested in Sayori's friendship mission, starts an innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up. It's cool that you've been finding time to spend with Sayori. She's pretty excited for the change to read manga with you. Yeah, I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right? Well, yeah, mostly. Mostly? Natsuki glances over her shoulder but doesn't reply further. What's in your mind? Nothing. I don't talk about people behind their backs. Oh. Natsuki falls silent, but she just fidgets instead of getting back to what she was doing, as though she wants to say more. It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about someone behind their back. I guess. I just hate when people talk about me behind my back, so I'm better than to do it to others. Monica shares a bright smile. You're really considerate. Thanks, I guess, but doesn't feel like it. You can trust me, I promise. Natsuki stands in silence for a moment, still fidgeting. I just feel smothered sometimes. I'm not used to someone being like all over me right after we meet. I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I just have no control over the pace. I can't just meet someone and instantly become best friends with them and like share everything about myself. That's not how it works. I just want to chill out sometimes. Oh, I didn't realize that was happening. It's fine. Why would you have? I know. I just feel bad about it. I know it's Sayori, so I should have realized this. Monica navigates through the tinge of guilt, which has surfaced mainly due to her being the one who previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. Despite not knowing the situation, Monica can't help but feel a little responsible. Do you want me to talk to her about it? No, I wouldn't like that. Well, I could, like, divert her into another club activity for you or something? No way, that would be so underhanded and mean. Sorry, I didn't think that one through. Besides, just because I complained about it, doesn't mean I'm asking for someone to solve my problems for me. True. I'm sorry. I guess I just instinctively want to try to solve problems, even if I haven't been invited to. It's fine. I would talk to Sayori about it, but it would make things really weird between us. I feel like it would make her just constantly be afraid that she's bothering me. Well, in a way, like, yeah, I get why Natsuki's feeling a little bit, like, overwhelmed, like, Sayori's just, being, oh, so friendly, right? And it's happening way too fast for Natsuki's liking. But at the same time, Sayori's being this way because, she feels like, Natsuki hates her. So I see the conflict here. I don't know how to just keep things natural. Well, I think if you do a good job expressing all your feelings, she would totally understand. Sayori really wants to be the best she can be for other people. I think she would actually be happy that you want to improve your friendship with her. Maybe. It just feels so dumb talking to someone about how to be friends with them. It's just weird and not cool, Monica shrugs. It's Leisure Club. Then she mumbles through a stifled laugh. It's not the cool club. Hey! Sorry. That just tickled me for some reason. I gotta laugh about that. Leisure Club, not the cool club. But hey, in your mind, isn't the Leisure Club the cool club? And in a way it kinda is. Like, I'm not into literature, but you do have the coolest members. Not gonna lie. Look, I know that you're kind of a tough spot, and that it's hard for you to really express yourself, but you really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't feel like it to you. I think that's the most important part of being able to navigate through these things. So I believe that you'll find the right thing to do. Well, Natsuki instinctively starts to reject the compliment, but she can't find any excuse to do so. Thanks. Natsuki gathers her things, then she finishes her thoughts in a mumble. And I'm still glad I joined the club, even if it's weird sometimes. Monica smiles, but Natsuki turns her back and walks away before waiting for a reply. It was an unusual way for Natsuki to express her appreciation, but Monica knew what she meant. It made Monica feel like everything really was going to be okay. Until she becomes self-aware and starts rewriting the game and starts deleting people, and that's the end of the story. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how that side story ends, but I'm going to do that in the next episode. So, thank you, everybody, for joining me and coming back to Doki Doki Literature Club Side Stories. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and I'll see you guys next time for part number 2 of Balance. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.